And Stu, once again, we've got player movement regarding these summer league rosters. And in some cases, the movement means they have left the city. Benajay off on the three. Here's Lorenzo Brown back to Ellenson. Big fella tries the three, rattles it home.
Now then the Golden State Warriors.
And they play a beautiful style. There's no question about that. Chris Joseph for the three. Giving Shaka Smart's havoc defense. Teams are so much fun. Ellenson for three. Good looking stroke from Henry Ellenson. Kennard ahead to Des Wells. Here's Ellenson to the rim, goes to the left hand, blocked by Mathiang. Good defensive presence by the big fella from Louisville.
Good offense, better defense.
Tyrell Corbin at 61% so far. Mathiang with the block there. And his Hornets have the three-point lead after one quarter. Aaron, former head coach Ty Corbin, now on the Phoenix Suns staff. Here's Jackson. Great scorer everywhere he has ever played. Pierre Jackson. Corbin to Gill. And the three is good for Anthony Gill.
Career Virginia, primarily an inside player. Appears to be expanding his game a little bit. With a nice feed there.
Probably the oldest player here.
How old is Marcus?
Bounds to Weber. Back over to Corbin. Tyrell Corbin, pretty efficient offensive player, both with the ball and off it. Lorenzo Brown has it for Detroit with Weber in front of him. Here's Ellenson, no hesitation on the deep three. And Henry looked awfully confident on that stroke. Bryant, back to O'Brien. Fake the three to Gill with the hammer. Good look from Johnny O'Brien. Nice offense by Charlotte. Benajay goes to his left, caught onto the rim to Kennard. Defender flies by, and he strokes home the three. Rich just said he'll be keeping his eye on Bacon, who knocks down the mid-range shot. Watching Bacon over the course of Summer League here. Very athletic. Here's Ellenson. Short on the three. Moreland probably could have gone right back up with that ball. Instead gets it to Ellenson. Henry will take it gladly. Briante Weber. Like to, as O'Brien knocks down another shot for Charlotte. I was about to say Weber would like to cut into those Michael Carter-Williams minutes at backup point guard if he can. There's that mid-range game from Bacon and brings it back for the Hornets. Good crossover on Benajay. Up and over Ellenson, and good for Dwayne Bacon.
When they first come into the NBA, have to learn in terms of playing within this team concept. That's a beautiful move by Ellenson.
Really nicely done by Ellenson. Give him 22 and a trip to the line now.
And you guys do a great job.
Thanks.
Some of the subject matter, the participants, and the way that they open up, no pun intended.
Briante Weber comes back and does what he does so well, and that's steal the basketball. Bacon goes up, but turned away. Good defensive recovery there by Landry Noko in your first pro season, right?
Oh, awesome.
Seems okay. Jackson, what a great move to get to the rim. Pierre Jackson just knows how to score.
Does a good job of finishing in the lane, but the reason is very powerful, driver to the rim. He's got good strength, but he has a variety of different shots in there, floaters. As you see Luke Kennard doing what he does best.
Here's Kennard in the open floor. Switches directions really nicely. Couple of threes already in the books. Drive as well to get him to 10 points and give the Pistons the lead. They are on top by 3 with 4 minutes to go in the third, assuming there's a thunderstorm coming.
Yeah, well,
because it's July in Orlando.
Yeah.
Here's O'Brien, face-up game.
Every day.
He's got it going.
That's nice.
Henry Ellenson leads all scorers with 23. Here's Kennard, who wears 23, steps inside the three-point line and buries another jumper. Never changes. Corbin well off on the jumper. It bounces back into the hands of Mathiang. And Mango drops it home. Jackson uses the screen and lobs it home. Beautiful offense for the Pistons.
And O'Brien.
Kennard in the open floor. Just outside the free throw line. What touch. Stopping on a dime there. Could throw 100 miles per hour left-handed. He's a right-handed guy, but broke his arm as a kid and learned to throw the baseball left-handed. Get a 2-for-1. Wells does, off the rim, back to Kennard. That doesn't go, but it's tipped in. You get a look at Bob Byer there, the head coach for the Pistons here in Summer League. The third one's off, and it turns into a 4-point play as Gill taps home the miss.
For the first part of the year, then he had like a shoulder issue where his game kind of fell off after that. So, you know, I don't know if he's a max player, but I guess the theory is all you need is one.
Now two.
Yeah, exactly. But Otto Porter had a really good season on a winning team that made the playoffs too.
Right.
You know how it is. You know, the smell of a winning team makes players smell better, even if they may be limited.
Playoffs and perform a little bit more consistently.
Well, you think, you know, if most teams, if you're going into the season, going to be hurt or diminished, most teams, if they lose their most important offensive players, they're probably going to struggle. And so they were a 44-win team.
Pick who addresses an obvious need in terms of three-point shooting. Pistons were 27th in the league in made threes. As you see Noko throw it down.
But if you were to poll him last year, they probably thought it was the most greatest. He was one of the best front officers in the league. He was one of the best coaches in the league. But that's what happens when everything was rising up or going up.
Come back and
we miss you.
And there's no studio there, then I'll know something's up.
Well, it's under construction.
Well, there is that. That is happening. There's major renovations happening.
They're being a little bit more aggressive.
Bryant handoff to Weber. Back to Bryant for the dunk. Nice look by Briante Weber. Myself. Jackson tried to go behind his back and dribbled it right off the back of his own leg. Back comes Charlotte. They have numbers. Weber past Willis and in. Already 23 points today for Johnny O'Brien. Weber to O'Brien for three. Give him 26. Luke Kennard tripped by Bacon. No call. 2 on none. And Gill will finish it off for the Charlotte Hornets. Kennard isolated. Here comes Ellenson, and now the baseline jumper is up and good. Henry Ellenson continues to impress, 27 points.
Ellison and Kennard are going to have a lot to do with it.
Bacon gets a screen. Mid-range jumper looks awfully good from Dwayne Bacon. Dribble to his left. O'Brien comes over.
Excellent help by O'Brien.
Benege spins, turns, fires, and knocks it down. Big bucket by Michael Benege. Here's Jackson. Into Moreland, couldn't handle the pass. Back comes Bacon. Through around Pierre Jackson.
And you were mentioning about the points. I mean, Charlotte must be up in this quarter now.
Ellenson gets the bounce. There's Gill, baseline. To Weber, back to Gill, up and in.
Oh, boy.
To win the quarter and the game to reach the championship game tomorrow. Pistons now lead the quarter by 1, game by 4. Weber, elbow jumper, no. Moreland has it.
And enter the championship.
Or
not.
So the Pistons still lead the quarter by just a single point.
So I assume
now it's 2.
I assume a tie and a win doesn't get them in.
Here's Weber to O'Brien. This would give them the lead for the quarter, but he's off. O'Brien's been very good today. Connect there. Jackson has it. He's going to run out the clock. The Pistons will win the quarter. They will win the game, and they will advance to tomorrow's championship.